Assalamu alaikum everyone, how are you all? Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm gonna be sharing a very quick easy recipe of chicken cheese kebab, and it's very quick, it's very tasty, it's good for snacks, it's good for lunch, it's good for freezing, it's good for I would say if you are having a party as a starter, and you can use it in many ways. Let's begin with of course it's some chicken kebab. So we have a half kg of chicken mince, which is thawed of course, and I have put it in a mixing glass dish so that you can see all the ingredients working in the bowl, in the dish, and it will be easier for you all to visualize. And girls, very simple, very basic ingredients, nothing very special. I have taken 1 teaspoon of garlic paste, 1 teaspoon of ginger paste, and you can always replace it with crushed garlic and crushed ginger. If you like the chunky texture, then you can replace it with the shredding or the fine chopping, okay? And I like to have some texture in my kebabs, so I am adding 1 tablespoonful of finely chopped onions. You can omit it, but I like to have it in my kebab so that it has some texture to it, and of course the flavor as well. And the spices are only just three basic spices. Half teaspoon of black pepper powder, as you can see. I think this is the better angle. Yes, half teaspoon of black pepper powder, half teaspoon of red chili powder, or you can use crushed chili as well, and half teaspoon of garam masala, and salt to taste, okay? 1 tablespoon of coriander or cilantro, full. And this is brown onion. This is around 2 tablespoon leveled, okay? We don't need more than that. These things are basically for the texture. Here I have half cup of panko crumbs, bread crumbs. You can always use fresh breadcrumbs, and you can make it in your food processor, or you can use the ready-made ones, whatever you have handy. And I am using this mozzarella cheese, and I'm gonna tell you how much we need. Also, this one is not like something very measured or exact. It depends how much cheese you like in your kebab and how much you can hold when you are cooking it. And my secret ingredient, which I love. So let's begin the mixing. Enough of chit-chatting. So I'm gonna put my thing here so that you can see better, and of course I'll remove it when I just put the pan on the flame. Okay, so first goes the chopped onion, then goes the ginger garlic paste, then goes the dry spice. Okay, coriander and brown onion goes into. Because I'm adding Nando and I have other 2 type of chilies as well, that is why I'm not using green chilies, because my kids don't like green chilies in their mouth. They find it very spicy if the chunk comes in their bite. But if you are more than welcome to use if you want to use it. Okay, the breadcrumbs and a little bit of my secret ingredient. Just try it once, girls. I have added only 1 tablespoon, not too much. So I'm mixing all the ingredients well, and I can see the color is changing because of the spices. Okay girls, so I have mixed all the masalas, the spices, all the ingredients, and now I'm adding my cheese, and I'm just gonna eyeball it. This is 1 tablespoon, okay? This is not exact measurement, girls. You can be like just whatever you feel like. If you feel that you want more, you can always add more. I have added almost, I would say, 4 tablespoons. Okay, so the best way to make perfect kebab, like flavor wise and seasoning wise, what you can do is just put a small dollop or a drop of meat in your pan and just let it cook to check that the seasoning is right, the salt is right, the spices are right. And if you are very confident with your recipe, and if you are very like okay with it, then just go ahead. But I kind of always do this, that I always put a dollop and just check the seasoning. This way my whole marination doesn't go in a waste, like if it's less salty or less spicy or less seasoning. So I can always adjust it. I have the option to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just pour some oil in a plate so that I can make the kebabs easily, just to kind of keep my hands moist. I'll just pour here some as well. This will help in holding the kebab, and you can use water also. So this is my size. It's kind of bit bigger than a bite size, and you can always decide what shape you want. Okay, just give it a little shake in your palm. And my heat is medium. And I have a little bit of oil in my hand. Okay, so some wiping of hands, and now let's see how, yeah, it's cooking well. And we have to make sure that all the sides are cooked, and it's turning into a golden color. And in a few more minutes, I would say a couple of minutes, it's gonna be done. And it always depends on you how much crusty or golden you want. If you want it light golden, then just be sure that it's cooked from inside and you can remove it. If you really want a crispy, crusty chop, then just cook it for a bit more, so that you can get the color. And I hope you guys can see the color. Let me just remove this from here so that it will be easy for you to see. So now the kebab is ready. I don't want to burn my mouth, but I'm so tempted to taste it. But let's just cool it down for, I would say, a minute or so. Thank you so much. Let me just show you guys on camera. So this is the color, and you can always make variation in the shape, the size, and how you kind of make it. Okay, like shape is always up to you. So what I am doing today, girls, is that I have taken these hot dog rolls because I was thinking that if I'm making these kebabs, I can easily sort of make sandwiches or burgers or these kind of things for quick lunch. So I thought I should show you guys how I am making it today. So I'm just showing you two. Of course, it depends how much you need. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'll just put some butter and some mayonnaise. Okay, so a little bit of spreading. One thing I forgot to do, girls, I'm sorry, forgive me for that. I always kind of just warm them up on the tawa or on a pan. I totally forgot to do it. I'll do it once they are done, so that at least they get nice and hot. Okay, so let's say 2 kebabs, and you can always make the same length. Okay, just 1 kebab of the same length. That's totally up to you. And what I'm going to do on top is again my secret bottle. Yes, exactly, Ram. So yeah, I just totally forgot. My God, I had this in my head, and I don't know, I was so busy talking to you guys, I just forgot. I always put some butter and put them upside down. This sauce takes things to next level, and it adds so much taste to especially the recipes made with chicken. it could be pasta, it could be stir-fried veggies, it could be deep-fried veggies. Like it's great with the marinations. And I've been using these sauces for last, I would say, 2-3 years, and I have given recipes before with these sauces as well, just to show how these can be used, because people are like, how do we use them? So let's not bother to change the pan. Yummy! Just press it down a little bit. Press it down so that the kebab gets settled and gets its plates nicely. And see, we now have the option to sort of, situate the kebabs. So it always depends on you what size you want. Yeah, so many, even as a side, even as a side you can make tons of salads. And don't worry, in future I will come up with really yummy salads which are my own creation, and I kind of with the period of time I have created variations in the salads, and how can we make it tastier to sort of feed us more salads, because if the salad is then we don't like to eat that much, and if the salad is tasty, then we can always make the biggest portion in our meal with salads. So yes, in future I'm gonna share a lot of recipes. Okay, and if you wanna kind of cut it, it's very hot though, but I'm just trying to show you how it looks from inside. Sorry girls, I didn't do much for the presentation part, but yeah, you guys can see how it's looking. Okay girls, I want to taste in front of you also. I'm going to use my hand. Bismillah. Exactly the right amount of flavors, exactly the right amount of I would say the cheese and the spices. And I didn't put too much spices because I know there are so many people out there who don't want the kebabs to be spicy. They want milder version, and because desi cooking always is very full of spices and so many ingredients. Lots of prayers and duas and best wishes for all of you, and see you inshallah next week. Thank you so much girls. Thank you. Bye.